Hi, this is Dr. Tanner Melnick, physical therapist and running specialist here at Movement, Rehab, and Performance. And in this video, I'm going to discuss loading during running and strategies to help manage loading to stay injury-free. I have recently discussed training with heart rate zones, which you can check out here, and how doing so can help you to control overtraining, which is very common across the running spectrum, both from beginners all the way up to elites. Now, overtraining can have a few different causes, and in large part is usually due either to too much physiological stress, which will limit your body's ability to recover day to day, or the issue of too much mechanical stress, which is overloading the body with wear and tear, leading to injury. In both of these conditions, the outcome can be the same, but in this video, I'm going to discuss and focus on managing loading of mechanical stress. Issues related to loading often present during times of building up volume, which is common when someone starts a new training plan. But this can also happen at any point due to changes in your recovery ability, which can fluctuate due to a number of systematic factors. One of the best ways to limit your risk of overtraining due to too much load is through the use of load management strategies. The most used way to manage load is by following a set running plan that consists of gradual changes in volume and intensity to avoid overtraining and overloading, which is what I'll be focusing on in the remainder of this video. I recommend following a training plan for most runners, especially those who are new to running or don't have experience with programming runs. Regardless of the distance that you may be running or the plan that you may be following, there are some general rules when it comes to loading that are good to follow to limit the risk of overloading your body. The two big rules are going to be the 15 to 20% rule and the long run rule. The 15 to 20% rule is a rule that weekly mileage does not increase more than 15 to 20% compared to the previous 2 weeks that you have completed. This is designed to avoid any large jumps in volume, which tends to be a common cause of developing an injury. The long run rule is a rule that any single run should not make up over 50% of your weekly mileage. So if you're doing a 10-mile run as your long run, your weekly volume would have to also be 10 miles in addition to that run for a total of 20 miles for that week. This is designed to avoid any single run comprising a large amount of your weekly volume and exceeding your body's capacity to handle that load, making an injury more likely. Ensuring that your plan follows these two rules is important to help with load management. Now, having a plan to follow is helpful, but most people that have followed a running plan will tell you that you are likely not going to be able to stick to it 100%. So it is important that you are listening to your body and assessing how you feel you are recovering in addition to trying to stick to the plan, because it can clue you in to when you may be doing too much or may be able to tolerate doing more. The idea of self-assessment is actually a critical running skill that most runners overlook. At the start of every run, I do a self-check-in where I see how I feel and I see how capable I feel to complete my desired run for the day. If I do not feel up to the task of completing the run as desired, then maybe I shorten it or I change the intensity to better fit how I'm feeling that day. The ability to understand how you are feeling and make changes to your running is an extremely powerful tool. And it does take some time and practice to understand your body and how you respond to runs, but it is a skill worth developing. Some injuries are unavoidable, and you cannot necessarily see them coming, but we can make them less likely to happen, which is what we are really trying to achieve with load management, to put us in the best possible position to run and feel good doing so. Successful load management will allow you to take on more running with confidence that you will be able to handle that load with your body feeling good after. I hope you were able to take away some valuable information from this video when it comes to avoiding overloading and using the rules and self-checks to decrease your injury risk. Be sure to check out the video that I did on heart rate zones to get more information on overtraining, and as always, happy running.